Malaysia's law on corruption is whereupon if you are caught, you perform the act of corruption, either giving, soliciting bribes, or offering bribes, or accepting bribes. If you get caught and you are convicted, if a big if it's identified, then you get jail term. If you are young, below 50 or 60, I think, you get whipping, and you have to pay a fine 5 times the amount of gratification. Okay, 5 kali. So 5 kali maknanya if you have to pay katakanlah 210 million, maknanya the amount that you bersalah for is 1/5 of that, 20%. Okay, so what is the rationale? Rationale dia, it is deemed that out of 5 people who commits bribery, corruption, 1 out of 5 get caught. That is the statistics they put, and because of that, they put that as the penalty. So maknanya kalau rakyat punya duit kena songlap, 5 kali kena songlap 10 juta, burn macam saja. Now they hope out of 5 to catch 1. 1 tu kalau kena sabit kesalahan, bayar 50 juta, bayar balik lah, square off lah. That's what it is. But if you ask me, I am statistically trained, and I know how the law works, how the enforcement works. Tanya any average Malaysian, you percayakah out of 5 orang yang commit rasuah, 1 kena tangkap? Percayakah? Is it 1 out of 5? I think it's more like 1 out of 5,000 lah. Faham tak? So therefore, kalau nak ikut betul-betul kadar, rasuah ni is budaya orang Malaysia. Semua orang, everybody buat rasuah, tapi tak kena tangkap ya. Polis pun ambil rasuah for saman. Bila orang putih buat video, barulah nak kena tangkap. So rasuah ni is budaya, because we have been under the premiership and leadership of bapak penyakau, bapak rasuah for decades sejak kita merdeka. Jadi benda tu dah jadi culture, and rasuah ni is dalam darah daging almost kebanyakan Malaysian. How many yang really make an honest living? Tapi kita punya kadar is still 5 kali ganda, because it's deemed that 20% get caught. Lagi 40% orang tak tahu pun, burn macam saja. So they're supposed to square off kali 5. So tak apalah, let's take it at face value. The lawmakers katakan dia buat betul, kita terima je lah in good faith, kali 5. So therefore, duit-duit yang rakyat punya akan curi semua, kita trust that the enforcement can detect, can make accountable, can prosecute, sistem kita can convict, and can sentence the person to jail, as well as bayar balik 5 kali ganda. Hopefully kita square off. Okay, so in the case of Najib, berapa banyak skandal dia ada? How many charges has been charged? Is that all? Does that mean apa semua yang pergi kat court tu, yang dia kena charge sekarang ni, is that all he did? He was Prime Minister for how long? Berapa banyak lagi dia punya cases yang dia buat, yang dia sakau, kita probably takkan tahu sampai bila. Dia bawa ke kubur dia aja, and duit semua tu dah kena kibau. What we can see is hutang negara kita more than 1 trillion, almost 1.5 trillion. Itu kita nampak. This is what the politicians, the kleptocrats politician has done to us, to our country. We have a big gaping hole, and kebanyakan rakyat, the M40 and B40 makes the bulk of the rakyat, and they suffer. Makan pun tak cukup, transport pun tak cukup, sewa tak boleh bayar, ramai homeless, ramai tak ada pekerjaan, ramai cannot tampung bil-bil hospital, ramai makan nasi saja kosong, ramai menganggur, ramai gelandangan. So semua tu siapa tanggung? I see families, husband, wife, anak 4 orang on one motorbike, hujan, semua duduk basah, but that's their only means of transport. Kita bawa kereta rasa bersalah, rasa bad. But do this blood-sucking predatory elites care? They don't care. At the end of the day, bila dia dah kena sabit kesalahan, dia masuk penjara, and dia punya whatever, dia punya mantra ke apakah, dia boleh supplicate to all the powers that be, orang-orang that live in opulent lifestyle, be it the monarch, be it the prime minister, be it the minister, orang-orang, the elites, whose lives are not affected by this. They have more than enough. Hutang negara jadi 5 trilion pun, they still drive around in their Rolls Royce, in their Mercedes, in their BMW. They live in their mansions or palaces or whatever. They live in opulence. Dia tak rasa pedih-pedih rakyat semua. They don't even have to pay duit minyak. Subsidi tarik ke tak ke, apa beza bagi dia? Free. Electricity they don't pay. Nothing. They enjoy the lifestyle of kings, of lords. They live that lifestyle. Kita kena bayar semua tu. We have to pay. So tak kisahlah sama ada dia songlap duit ke ataupun dia tak. But menteri-menteri onward semua, depa have life cut out for them. They are not affected by the economy because they are not supposed to have business pun. Gaji depa jalan. Prime Minister kita saya tak ambil gaji, but I'm sure dia ambil others. So jadi dia jalankan undang-undang saja, and undang-undang dah masukkan pencuri macam Najib masuk dalam penjara. And kadar yang kena based on what they identified masuk 42 juta setakat ni, kadar dia 210 juta. So now bila dia masuk, and kalau dia ada that duit, lepas dia masuk, dia pay dia punya penance for mencuri, because proven beyond reasonable doubt. Lepas tu dia kena bayar 210 juta. That 210 juta masuk balik, tampung balik hutang negara. And that 210 million boleh feed berapa orang yang lapar. Boleh bagi bypass surgery ataupun apa-apa perubatan kepada orang yang tak ada duit, yang akan mati, who will lose their family members, their fathers, their mothers, their grandmothers, their grandparents. Duit tak ada punya pasal, but kalau ada those duit, pergi balik sebagai benefit to the rakyat, that would be a great help. Trilion hutang tapi dapat 210 juta. Rosmah punya duit kalau dia kena bayar 910 juta. Do they have that money? Well, if they bring the money from overseas, MACC can track. AMLA punya kes lagi banyak boleh bawa balik, lagi banyak boleh repatriate the money. Banyak yang sakau tu boleh masuk balik kat Malaysia and make lives better for everybody else. These are blood-sucking predatory elites. They've got no remorse, they've got no conscience. They just want to get things their way. And they decide, they have the cheek to ask for royal pardon. Bagi pada kita punya royals ataupun kita punya top management, Prime Minister lah apa semua, they sit on the pardons board. Now, I don't care who decided ke, apa ke, apa pun I panggil hampa semualah. All of you who do not suffer by the pain of the hutang that is laden upon us by blood-sucking predatory elites like Najib, who has sakau bukan 42 bilion saja, itu baru yang dah convicted. 1MDB punya 2.6 billion. Think, do you know how much is billion? 1 billion tahu tak banyak mana? 1 billion is 1,000 million. Some people, their lifetime pun dia tak boleh jumpa 100,000 pun. Now, that 100,000 kali 10 is 1 million. Kali 1,000 lagi, kalau 10,000 of that 100,000 becomes 1 billion. So 10,000 orang kau dapat 1 million. Can you imagine how masalah dia solve? Sorry, 10,000 orang dapat 100,000. Tahu masalah dia solve? Bayar rumah, bayar kereta. Itu rakyat. So itu saja yang dia dapat tahu. Yang tak dapat tahu berapa banyak 1MD rugi sebenarnya. People like Jolo apa semua tu dibenarkan dapat duit because dia bagi kickback pada Najib. So therefore bukan Najib makan seorang, orang lain pun makan. Tapi yang mengkhianati kita is Najib. Yang mengkhianati kita is Perdana Menteri masa tu. And now they make a decision when the law dah provide where we are supposed, receivables is supposed to be 210 million. Boleh pula sama-sama buat decision. Tak apalah constitutional pun, siapa boleh question dari segi law. Tapi as rakyat, I sebagai rakyat, especially for my B40 and M40 brethren, I rasa tertekan. Ini the sincerest punya luahan. Because kalau dia discount pula 210 juta, okeylah Najib, kita bagi you discount since you appeal, we half your sentence, you kena bayar 200 million je, 10 million tak bayar discount. Now my question is, who are you to give away 10 million discount? You duit you ke? You ke terkesan kalau kurangnya government balik 10 juta? That 10 juta better as discount to Najib ke? That 10 juta better as aid and pertolongan kepada the B40s yang makan pun tak cukup, bil air api pun tak boleh bayar. That 10 million, ini kalau 10 million tau. You think kalau dia kurang 10 million ke? So Najib kena bayar 200 juta saja, 200 juta and 10 million discount. Think what 10 million can do. Orang B40 fikir 10 million kalau bagi-bagi semua orang dapat RM1,000 pula. Kalau RM1,000 kali 1,000, 1,000 orang boleh dapat RM1,000, that is 1 million. So kalau 10,000 orang dapat RM1,000, that is 10 million. Itu kalau dia bagi away 10 million saja pun. Tahu Tapi kalau dia bagi 100 million away, dia kata okey lah, you buy 110 million, 100 million, maknanya 100,000 orang boleh dapat 1,000. So you fikirlah, 100 million, maknanya kalau 100 million bagi away, maknanya 100 kalau 1 million yang boleh dapat 1,000 is 1,000. 100 kalau 100,000 orang boleh dapat RM1,000. Okay, so you tengoklah banyak mana orang yang deprived, yang tak dapat. And you can say it's constitutional powers, tapi what is powers more supreme than everyone else? Allah punya power. Allah akan menegakkan keadilan. Allah will judge. And Allah will judge our leaders. Allah will judge pimpinan kita. They will judge. Allah will judge pimpinan yang sakau duit kita. Allah will judge yang menipu, mengkhianati duit rakyat. And they will all get their recompense, if not in this life, in the afterlife. Itu orang yang curi. What about orang yang complicit, menolong, meringankan whatever dia kena bayar balik pada rakyat, pada negara? You, siapa yang kalau kurang even by RM1, mati bila jumpa Allah, kena jawab, is it your RM1 you give away ke? You can say lah whatever powers you have. You jawab, that RM1 tu, hak tu siapa punya? Undang-undang dah peruntukkan dia kena bayar 210 juta, not even RM1 or 1 cent less. Tapi kalau whatever system you do, yang tak mau declare sekarang ni, you make that kurang even by RM1, RM1 dia accountable and jawab to Allah. Will the gates of heaven open for you? That's antara you and Allah. I just highlight whatever is obvious. So reducing the sentence of jail is one thing. Pardoning ataupun giving discount on duit yang patut masuk balik pada negara, which is duit rakyat, maknanya you spend duit rakyat. Now in the same breath, the next day you'll come to parliament or media, kita akan remove subsidi untuk petrol, RON 95, remove subsidi for diesel, electricity akan naik, bil air akan naik, GST akan naik to 8%. You tax orang-orang, low services goods, you tax. Ambil lagi duit. Pasal apa? Government tak cukup duit. But government can give a convicted felon a discount on that 210 million yang dia kena bayar. Based on peraturan undang-undang, 5 kali dia kena bayar. 5 times of the gratification. 42 million times 5. Tapi you tukar the kadar, you give away that money. And then you tax the B40, M40 and T20. Tapi convicted felons, you pardon. Adil ke? Tak apalah, you kata adil, you kata undang-undang, you kata constitutional rights. Tak apa, kita semua akan mati, kita semua akan jumpa kita punya maker. Jawab masing-masing, kubok masing-masing, jawab masing-masing. Kalau dengar this voice note, take that as a peringatan. And kalau you think you're okay lah. Alhamdulillah. Enjoy your life, do as you will. Grant as many pardons or be complicit with siapa-siapa yang dah kena convicted. You tolong lepaskan orang yang curi daripada duit rakyat. Tak apalah kalau you rasa you okay. If you feel itu yang God expect you to do, then do it. And sampai time when you meet your maker, you tengok macam Daim, punya kaya, mata dah keluar, dah ada kidney transplant, you will expire. You will meet your maker. And bila you meet your maker, you will bring your billions. Or you will account for what you have stolen from the rakyat. Every rakyat yang suffer, yang the B40s yang tak ada makan, yang menganggur, you see them, you berlinang air mata kalau you tengok, kalau you understand. On stage you pura-pura, oh B40 kita kena defend, kena semua. Tapi when the money is to come back to rakyat, you start being creative and you start modifying and bagi discount. Kenapa? When all the avenues of legality has been exhausted, you layan orang yang still going to court to defend themselves against some more litany of cases lagi. Yang Madani government, Pakatan Harapan punya leaders, tak tahu kah? Buat pura-pura tak tahu kah apa Najib buat dulu? So you know kan? Pasal apa you layan? So tak tahulah. Everybody can blame everybody. The government can say it's Agong can say the government. Padahal board can point finger, can be quiet, can be apa pun. Tapi no please lah. Rakyat tertekan. And I sebagai rakyat, I be the voice of rakyat. Kita rasa tertekan. Ini bukan keadilan. And kalau parti yang nak memacu government ni parti keadilan rakyat, I question where is the keadilan? Where kalau you betul-betul discount, dia punya denda. This involve duit tau. Okay, of course dia boleh tak bayar, dia boleh do a further 5 years kan? 210 juta tu ataupun 5 tahun. Tapi kalau 5 tahun pun you remission, you pardon, dia tahu tak bayar lah. Kalau you bagi kurang jadi 2 tahun saja, daripada bayar 210 million, baik duduk lagi extra lah 2 tahun dalam jail. I'm sure comfortable Najib duduk dalam jail pun. He is not even wearing orange ni baju. I'm not even sure he's in proper cell. So at the end of the day, what is transparent here? I don't know. So kita expect bila tukar government transparent lah konon. Tak lah. To me serupa je. It's the same rot. I don't see much difference. I tengok mantra je lain. Mantra je lain. Kesian anak Melayu, anak India, anak Cina, anak saya bela B40. You tax, you run a Robin Hood government, you tax the T20 kau-kau lah ni. Tak cukup yang tu, you tax sama, nak tax sama low services good, low value goods, LVT, B40 pun dia kena, M40 pun akan kena, T20 memang duk kena pun. Kita kena bayar je lah. Why? We have to pay, bite the bullet, because all the leaders kita, the politicians, dah sapu duit kita and utang on our behalf, and we have to make good. Bukan kita saja, anak-anak kita, cucu kita, cicit kita, semua kena buat. Kena tanggung semua tu. We have to continue doing that, and we can't continue enjoying our lives. People, we have to continue to suffer. But at the slightest opportunity you get to recover, you decide to be creative and you give away monies that's due to the government. Duit to the government is duit to the rakyat. We expect you to run the resources of the country, the money of the country, for the benefit of the rakyat. things that is to the betterment of the rakyat, not to the betterment of crooks who have been proven to plunder from the rakyat and who inflict so much harm and embarrassment to the country. Do I need to say more? Kalau don't like what I say, tak apalah. Sampai time, semua orang jumpa maker dia, jawab pada Allah. Kalau you rasa you nak buat, you rasa you are a good leader, amanah, and you vindicate, Allah bagi you berkuasa, tak apalah. This is how you vindicate, you buatlah. Tapi I just highlight the obvious. Siapa tak setuju, siapa rasa I cakap tak betul, please bangkang. You know who I am. Bangkang. I have to call a spade a spade. I'm not interested to jilat bontot siapa-siapa. I don't belong to any party. Okay? I don't take any sides. I am on the side of the oppressed. Siapa minority kena tindih, I will rise. Siapa yang miskin kena tindih, I will rise. Siapa yang lemah kena tekan dengan kuat, I will rise. Siapa yang tak ada kuasa ditekan oleh orang berkuasa, I will rise. That is my purpose of life. I choose to be the equalizer wherever I can. With my voice, with my hands, with my thoughts, I will speak out. And when I see injustice, I must at least call it so. I cannot justify that. And if people who indulge in injustice don't like what I say, tough. I don't say this to make you like me or not. I say this so that I like myself for speaking out the truth. Assalamualaikum.
If you have any interesting ideas that can help build a better Malaysia, please put them in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe. The subscription is free. You don't have to pay money. And we don't, YouTube doesn't give us your information. So there's no list of subscribers. I just know the number of subscribers, but no information about who the subscribers are. And we are not monetized, so there's no advertisements. When you click on our videos, you straight away watch our videos. You don't have to see annoying ads. Anyway, now please subscribe if you haven't done so, and please share our videos far and wide. Terima kasih. Wassalam.
If you want to see more content like this, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any new videos.